Hello, yes, this is your girl, Queen of Commentary, and we are back with another video. Yes, we have another installment in the Soso Shanel Chronicles. Yes, we do. But before we get into it, you know what to do. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you have not already, leave us a comment, cut those notifications on so you'll be notified when we post content. And we post a lot of content, guys, not just about Soso Shanel. We do Rihanna, we also doing Peach McIntyre now, and we're also doing some wellness videos, so you get a little bit of everything on this channel. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I saw a comment in her post about her friend being in the car while she is showing homes and saying that she has protection in the car, if you will. Okay. And so with that being said, someone felt like, Shanel, you are a realtor now, and you can't be just talking about having different things in the car. That's just not cool, And I'm not sure about the dynamic between, I think her friend, I'm not understanding, is that her friend, and when did she come into the story of Soso Shanel? Who is she? How old she is? I don't know the dynamic of their relationship, but she has been hanging with this older lady, more than her own husband. So you guys let me know what y'all think about that. All right, so let's get into the video.
Such a nice itinerary. I tell you, I really tell you.
Okay, so y'all hear her friend kind of like slurring her words. So, Miss Thang might be, having a little bit of some little courage, liquid courage while she's driving. Seems like Miss Shanel likes to hang around some hood people and people who have addictions and issues. But anyway, let's talk about this Bob, y'all. She actually cut her hair. Hair's growing, and it doesn't matter. She can put all of these different hairstyles in her hair, but the spirit never changes. She needs to work on her spirit. Okay, that's still hanging around. All right. But yeah, we don't know the dynamic here. It's kind of confusing, Everything is like, what are you doing, sis? What is she doing? She trying her best to sell these houses, but it's just not working out for her. They say, you can take the person out the hood, but not the hood out the person. And so this comment that we're about to talk about basically talks about how she does not know how to, she doesn't know how to basically be professional. And I actually agree with that. I really do. I actually agree. So we're about to get into the comment right now. Okay, so you guys can see it up on the screen. It says, "Congrats to you on becoming a realtor and signing off on your first contract." Yeah, congrats to her. That's awesome. Now, you have a huge following and should have many more under contract than you have. IMO. I don't know what IMO means. Just a word of advice. Realtors are professionals. Yes, they are. I've seen a few realtors that are, basically kind of bridge the line between ghetto and professional, but it's more professional. Like if it was a percentage, it would be 80% professional, maybe 20%, because I think realtors have to kind of like, identify with their clients or, kind of, have something in common or whatever, that's a part of the sales part. But of course, you don't want to, a customer wouldn't want to, give their personal information or be in close quarters with someone who has tattoos everywhere and cusses, and their social media is so kind of like confusing and full of the nightlife, and it's not professional. You have to behave as such. Don't ruin your brand. What brand does she have, guys? I don't understand her brand. Her brand is just basically, I don't give a care. Like, this week I'm this flavor, this next week is this flavor. She's selling clothes one day, she's selling houses one day. She's, she kind of basically went away from all the crying, and I haven't heard her mention her mom and things like that. So she's kind of like retired, that type of Soso Shanel. But what is her brand? You guys let me know. You have to behave as such. Don't ruin your brand. No one wants to work with a hood or negative Nancy. Just to let you guys know, this person took out a lot of time on this comment. They put all caps when needed and all of that. Okay? You are way too hood. Talking about having somebody sitting with protection in the car. What realtor does this? It's ghetto. It is. It is. And she said several times that she does not want to separate the two. She wants to be cussing. She wants to be telling on her business. She wants to, basically be who she's been. She doesn't want to change. And it seems like no one around her or who she's working with, even though I have not really seen her at the office. I have not seen her really, fellowship with her co-workers. Who knows if she's still in that same office? We don't know. You are going to hurt your business before it even starts. I think she started being a real estate agent last year and things like that, and it's taking her several months to sell. I think she jumped in because of the money. I don't think she knows that it takes months and it takes a while, especially for someone who's a rookie as herself is a rookie. It takes a while. You don't just jump in there. And it's a lot of real estate agents who would look at her and say, oh my gosh, they would really not want to work with her. They wouldn't want to be associated with her. They would think that, she thinks everything is everything because she has this big following. Also, you have to watch what you post and how you behave on social media. Yeah, this person is right. And how you behave in general. They give big fines for bad practice. I don't know what bad practices are, but I'm assuming if you are talking about things of that nature, saying that you have different things in your car, that's making the whole profession look bad. That's making you not look trustworthy. It's making her look like she's a little mentally unstable. I mean, she's been talking about having protection, if you will, for years. I remember one TikTok video, she and her husband Teeth did one, and he's in the back, and he actually pulled out one and actually had to put a little emblem up, a little emoji to cover it. But I was like, wow, that's ridiculous. Like, what is wrong? And the thing about it is, why are you so proud, and why are you sitting there talking about these things? Do you want to sell a home? Do you want people to trust you? Do you want to seem not necessarily friendly, but professional? That's just not something someone wants to risk or know. And she does have a huge platform. She has over 1 million followers on one. So I'm gonna say across all platforms, she has 1 million followers. Almost 2 million, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? And so she doesn't know what to do with that huge base. But we'll see. Let's see how to behave on social media and how to behave in general. They give big fines for bad practice. If you want to be yourself, continue to use your page, but use a separate page for real estate. Yeah, she has a separate page for real estate. And she takes that page and just shares it on her regular page. I don't understand why she does it. And, the views and the likes are not even the same as everything else. Like, I think she has just a personal page that they love. She can practically put up any picture and it gets a lot of likes, but the real estate part does not. And it's not because people, don't like it. They probably don't see it. She probably doesn't even know the full dynamic and how the social media works. You know what I mean? She should be that. Now, let's get into the spiritual part. What's in the heart is in the heart. We don't have 4 and 5 different bodies and 4 or 5 different entities. We're just one person. And so, like the saying said, and I said it before, you can take the person out the hood, but not the hood out the person. This is just her personality, and she takes it around wherever she goes. I mean, that's all of us. All of us take around who we are everywhere we go. We can't just turn it on and off. You cannot turn ghetto off. You cannot turn hood off. You cannot turn unprofessional off. I'm learning that because I'm doing the Peach Chronicles now, Peach McIntyre. I waited a long time to even do her, but until this situation just happened, just a few days ago in Peach McIntyre land. I said, ooh, I have to get on here and talk about this. And she cannot turn it off. She is like that everywhere she goes. I'm talking about Peach. And so is Soso Shanel. She cannot turn it off. Okay? If you want to be yourself, continue to use your page and use a separate page for real estate. It ain't happening. You don't have a professional bone in your body. This person is confused. They really want to get into her, but want to, be real, tasteful about it. You don't have a professional bone in your body as it relates to real estate, as it relates to anything. She wasn't professional when she was selling her clothes either. She would mix all kind of things within selling her clothes. Okay? It's that bad. Yes, it is. It is that bad. It's really, really bad. It doesn't matter where she goes. I pray that she doesn't get into the wellness field. If this doesn't work, that's probably where she's going to try to go. She is literally all over the place. She went from postal worker to now social media, and she was selling t-shirts and selling clothes and selling makeup, and she wasn't selling makeup, selling lashes, and now she's trying to sell homes. It's like she's just all about the money, but real estate takes time. Okay? Grow up, smell the roses. You have some changes to do. Yes, she does. To be successful in the area. Again, nobody wants an unprofessional realtor. Nobody. Why? Why wouldn't you want an unprofessional realtor? Because you are basically sharing all of your information. If you have connections with the negative world, people are not going to trust that. You get what I'm saying? They're just not going to do that. You have to turn that off. Who are her friends? Who are her true friends? But a Jezebel spirit doesn't have friends. Nobody can be around them. And when they are around them, they have to get away. That's why her children aren't around her a lot. That's why Teef is around her sparingly. When you're seeing this lady that's with her, I don't know. I know her name, but I'm not going to say it. Nor I'm going to show her on this channel. I'm not going to show anybody on here but who we're talking about, which is Soso Shanel. Okay, when you see her, and the post said basically that, this is my friend / bodyguard, and she has the protection in the car. That's basically what she said. You guys can go and check her out yourself if you want to see the actual post, but I didn't want to put that on there. But basically, I'm like, she can't have this a relationship where they're not working or have some type of alliance to her. Like, she has to put a title on everything and everyone, and eventually this lady is going to get tired of it as well. She's older, and so the dynamic there, I think, is like a mother figure, and I also think some other things are going on as well in that relationship, and people who have discernment probably can see it. It's obvious, and I don't think she's hiding it. I think she's old school. I think in when she lives certain lives and do certain things, she's going to be private about it. But, when you are in the spiritual realm and God, and you're connected to the Holy Spirit and God, you understand, you can see everything. And a lot of people are going to look at you like you're crazy when you do that. You're going to look at you like you're weird. Oh, well, those who have an ear know what I'm talking about, you guys. So there's a little bit of a lot of things going on there. Okay. All right, you have some changes to do. Sorry, I have to go back because I forget where I am. To be successful in the area. Again, nobody wants an unprofessional realtor. I mean, nobody. You're not a kid. You're not a child, right? She's a grown woman. Stop acting young. I know you got the Dora hairstyle, but you're not Dora. And you're not talking to other children. You are talking to adults. It's like she's chasing her youth. Right? It's like each hairstyle, it's like she gets younger and younger and younger. She's in her 40s, her mid-40s at that. Grow up. And she, last week or 2 weeks ago, she gave a story about her neighbor, I think an older lady. And this is back when she was doing referrals, I guess. And she had referred the lady to one of the real estate agents at her office, but the lady ended up not wanting to work with Shanel. Why? Because she knows who Shanel is. She sees her in real life. They're neighbors. And she basically told the real estate agent, hey, I don't mind doing business with you, but I don't want to do business with her. And that made her feel some type of way, and she's a rebel. I could see the rebel spirit on her. That's Jezebel. And so she's like, you know what, I'm going to still do this. She has something to prove. Her social media is her wings. That is the wind beneath her wings, so she thinks. And she does a lot of things to impress and to say, yeah, I did this. Honey, she's not going to finish real estate. She's not going to be in real estate long. She's going to get tired. She gets tired of things. She is a serial monogamer, though. She's a serial monogamer. She is a relationship person. She has to have somebody around her, whether it be on a working or a personal relationship, and she doesn't know the difference because everybody around her has to be in a personal relationship with her. I'm just keeping it 100, y'all. Okay? You're not a kid. What grown woman, especially a realtor, talks about having in the car? Again, that's not it, baby girl. That talk may work selling clothes, talking about your husband and etc. You know, when she was selling clothes, it was more personable. She was doing it up. I don't know why she gave up the clothes. I think it's because maybe things have changed. Maybe her vendors, maybe she fell out with her vendors and things like that. Because if she could, it's certainly not a money thing. Because I feel like if you can invest in real estate, because real estate is very expensive as far as the real estate license and keeping things up is very expensive. So I don't think that, but I just feel like, you know, maybe she fell out with some people and she's just not consistent. Just like she gave up lashes, and lashes was one of her big money makers. You know, I don't even think it's about the money. I just think like she gets tired. She's a monogamer. She's monogamous, and that means she's a serial monogamous, meaning once she gets tired of that, she's going to go off to something else, and it's going to look like she's deep into that, but she really isn't. But we are not pressed at all in this profession. I don't know what that means. Press mean impress, or we're pressed to have all of that or whatever. We don't need you. I don't know. It's an embarrassment to the profession. So this person's actually a real estate agent coming from that standpoint. It's bad enough you have tattoos everywhere. That's what they said. Yeah, I mean, and the thing about it, it's literally everywhere. She has them on her neck, on her hand. There's no possible way she's gonna be able to hide that. The nails, she has to maybe cut those nails down. I've been saying this since last year. Please cut the nails down. They're not professional. They're saying stay away. And real estate is so personable. You have to be a personable realtor. You have to, be a realtor that people can, kind of like say, I identify with this person. I have something, oh, they're nice. You have to be, just a person who is personable. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to find the word, and the nails are just saying stay away. It's saying stay away. Please get the mommy nails. Please get the short, nice crop nails, profession. At least try to look the part, because we all know in the heart that's not changing unless she gets God in her life. Cover them up during showings. My wife had one when she was younger, and when she became a realtor, she would wear a sweater or a cardigan because she wanted to be professional. Okay, so this is coming from a male a counterpart. I'm not sure that you even know how to be professional. This person is coming from like, they're so disappointed in her. With your following, you should be making $1 million a year at least. Unless you change how you move, it ain't going to happen. Good luck. Yeah. So they were coming from a good place. They were disgusted. It was, it was just like, really? They're probably saying that she has this she has this, this platform. She has the talent. She has the stamina, but she doesn't have not one professional bone in her body. It is obvious. You couldn't even lend her a professional bone because her body would reject it. I'm just keeping it 100. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about this. It's very unfortunate that it doesn't matter where she goes. It's like she self-detonates. It just is what it is. That's why I'm kind of getting tired of this storyline. I'm not going to even sit here and what y'all say, I ain't going to even hold y'all. I'm tired of this darn storyline because it seems like people in her comments, myself, and people probably in her inbox and all that are trying to tell her, look, honey, you going down the wrong path. And so eventually you just have to realize, look, this is what it is. She's going to do what the heck she's going to do. And it's up to us to sit there and watch it at this point, and so, we'll see when she got the new hairstyle. We'll see how long. Look, she changes her hair often, doesn't she? How long does she keep those braids? A few months? That wasn't good. Bad on her neck. I know that was very, high maintenance, and she's a high maintenance girl. Money, money, money. Hair's got to be tight. Honey, how many hairstylists has she gone through? How many nail techs has she gone through? The barbers, she had to stop because the barbers were setting her up. They were pushing her line back, baby. You get what I'm saying? They really didn't want to do her hair. So it's literally her. It is her. So, we'll see where this real estate train is going. But unless she gets more professional, I just don't see that it's going to happen. I think even with this contract that she signed, or that guy signed, they're going to find a way to probably not even, deal with it, or they're going to change real estate agents, or, sometimes people just go around and they kind of sabotage themselves, and there's nothing no one can do about it. All right, guys, so thank you so much for listening to this video, and I will see you next time.